I think we're live. The real question is figuring out how to get everything to work at the same time with one monitor. Oh, I'm far away. I don't know how we're doing from a volume standpoint, so you're gonna have to tell me. I don't have a, I do not have a, let's see, I'm gonna turn this up. I don't know, you have to tell me. I don't have a whole lot of my normal gear, so we're gonna have streamception for a second while I listen to the silly thing. Okay. Game's a tiny bit too loud. Okay, I can fix that. We just have to see the OBS because I only have one monitor, so we'll crank this down a little. We're gonna turn the iPad's volume back down. We crank this down just a tiny little bit. We scooch in the not normal chair I'm using, and then we will talk about what's been going on and why I'm here. Why old people kindly. Well, we gotta go here. Don't listen. Don't look at that. No, it's nothing to look at. Let's go here and let people know. Hey, we be live above. I'm gonna just do some of these to look happy. Okay. All right, I've got both headphones on my head. I've got the Stream Deck, which I don't. I can move that. I have a Stream Deck now, so that's fun. Well, we can talk about that too. So how's everybody been doing? Oh wow, really blew out the mic there. My bad. How's everybody been doing? I'm working off of a tiny little red table. I mean, the convenient thing is I have everything. The less convenient thing is it's all on a little on a tiny little table with cords everywhere and people screaming and I'm kidding. Trying to figure out. Well, how's everybody doing? And then we'll go from there. People let me know what the volume's doing. While we kind of go over this, that, and the other thing. Pretty good. Why were you in the hospital? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. As soon as I'm kind of certain that people can hear stuff. So we lost Narwhal at some point. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember what's happened where. Shadow and Scorpion, and then we did lose one person here. The people that we currently have, I think. Can you guys hear me if I'm over here? I'm hearing an echo, but I can also hear myself in the thing. So you guys tell me. It's the unfortunate bit that I can't see my mixer. And I think there's a way that you can utilize your laptop with just a second screen, but I don't know how that is. Assuming everyone can hear me, because no one's complaining that they can't. We've got Drifter, Nut Raven, Ares, Rare, Sporting Goods, I remember that, Fuse, Ramser, Dragon, Riot, Journey, Chaser, Otter, Legion, Flyboy, yeah, Andy Hamilton, Ferris, Beowulf, Falcon, Titan, Prowler, Storm, Pause, Dice, one of the, your audio's okay, cool, I will take it. So, if you watch the replay and you go, oh, this audio's awful, then we can blame the Molten Edge. Is my chat showing, can a couple people chat for me? Anything from hello to Merry to July 4th? Just so that I can make sure that the chat's actually popping up on the screen again. Because I can't, I've been spoiled by two monitors, and since I'm not in the place that I'm normally in, I gotta do things a different way. So we'll see in a minute if that's working. We got Deutsch Rodan, Junker, Savior, Hawk, Chops, which is another one of these. Stiletto, Canter, J-Dogs, Demon, Allure, another guard, Jinx, and Vortex. Hopefully people will chat for me here in a minute or two. Kind of waiting on everyone to join up, then we'll give a tiny little update as to what has been going on in the world of Thomas. I'll be making a tiny little channel update where we'll explain this more concisely, perhaps. Still watching chat. Just anybody type anything for me. In fact, if you just want to type the word anything, that's fine too. Squad-wise, we've got the 212th. This is the current member list. We've got the 501st Legion current member list. The Coruscant Guard. Oh, that's not the current member list at all. It's the only person from that. Anything. Anything and hellos and... Epic. Cool. Cool beans. Thank you. Thank you for typing anything. They pop up. Cool. Anything. I love it. I knew that was coming too. I said type anything, and I knew I was going to get several anythings. I appreciate it. Again, I am really counting on you guys to do me the super duper solid of, you know, doing cool things like liking the video, but in more specific terms, tell me if the audio sounds bad. If the game audio is too loud, if I'm too loud, so that we can kind of get it right. Because like I said, I've got to pop out and I've got to look at the mixer. But the problem is once the game audio stops, I can't hear diddly. So, like, I can't see it because there's no desktop audio and so on and so forth. So, just a second here. Give folk a couple extra seconds to get themselves situated and joined in. Kindly. Cool thing is, like I said, I do have a stream deck now, so that will prove useful. Because it used to be before I had to click out, and there was moments where the volume would click out, and it was boring. The Coruscant Guard. Ares is infiltrating, but we've got Rare, Sporting Goods, Dragon, Otter is hurt for 32 more hours, so nothing too awful there. And Allure, as far as the 41st goes, Ares is infiltrating for them. Riot, Legion is infiltrating elsewhere, it seems. Journey is also on that particular squad. Do It. Journey is infiltrating, and he's got 138%. Beowulf's still infiltrating for 3 more days. Prowler is on the same squad that Journey's on at the current moment, and Falcon is still hurt because that's how it's been going. 327th is hurt. Dice and Junker are both ready to go should the need arise. If I recall correctly, the 327th was just lucky to live, so that is cool. There have been quite a few different mods. I haven't had the time to make videos about them or talk about them. We are going to make videos about them. Videos are going to start back up. That is actually the plan. After I finish streaming, we're going to make videos at the wazoo. Going to get them edited. Going to get them uploaded so that we can put together an upload schedule and people can hopefully enjoy that too. So this is, if you don't want to hear about the channel, we're going to take a few minutes to talk about what has been going on where. So I did take a little bit of a hiatus to put together kind of a game plan. It was supposed to be about a week and a half to get some stuff done that were more personal and things of that nature. Let's look at a cool guy. Look at a cool guy. Let's look at Drifter. Ooh. Let's find... Let's be an impartial judge and find somebody I think looks really, really cool. This poor guy doesn't even have a crew yet. So to give the shortest version possible, maybe we'll talk about it again at the end of the stream if people are still interested. Otherwise, I'll just make a channel update. And I've mentioned this before, I do have relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis as well as Crohn's disease in the terminal ileum. More details than you probably cared about, but they are a thing, and I think that the problem is that stuff like that is very taboo and people don't talk about it, and then it makes people feel really awkward, and it shouldn't. But one of the medications that they sometimes can give to treat both of them at the same time, because it can help MS and it can help Crohn's, is something called IVIG, and I will let you Google that to find out all the particulars about it. It's given in different ways for different things at different times. But what they do for MS, I guess, and apparently Crohn's, is they would give you a kind of an initial burst of 5 days of this IVIG, which stands for something to the tune of intravenous immunoglobulin, something like that. And I have no idea what's in it. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't read up on it enough. I've read up on it and I don't remember. It's a boring thing. You can, just Google IVIG and you will find it, and you can read all about it if you want to. But one of the things, one of the things that it can cause is aseptic meningitis. Now, you may have heard of meningitis. Meningitis can be very dangerous if it's a bacterial infection, because that means that you have a bacterial infection essentially on the lining of your brain. So meningitis is inflammation of the something or other, like or something, and it is inflammation of that, and it's the inflammation of the lining of the brain. So that can be a really big deal if that's caused by an infection. Mine was not. Mine was called aseptic, or it was a very, very minor viral. And the only cure to that is time. So we finished the treatments. I had meningitis. They did a spinal tap. That was fun. Nothing to be scared of, though, especially with modern technology. If you have to give a spinal tap and you hear any of the horror stories, just know that it's really nothing to be scared about. That being said, I got a spinal tap. They found out, oh, well, it's not a very dangerous kind of meningitis. It's just the kind where the only cure to it is time, which means you're in a substantial amount of pain. Except when I was in the hospital, I ended up getting bronchitis, fun times, sinus infection, and so I ended up having a fever and this, that, and the other thing, and that was a good time. And then, because I was in so long, and there's a whole lot more to the story that I'm not telling, but because I was in there so long, I ended up getting a what's it called? A superficial blood clot in my left arm. Again, nothing to be too particularly worried about, but it ended up being a big old whole thing. And so I got released from the hospital a couple of days before Christmas, and then Christmas happens, and then you've got all the family, and then New Year happens. And then I'm actually currently in Florida. So I'm actually right now on the central time zone, but I'm currently in Florida, and that's why I keep talking about not having any of my gear, because I only have a little bit. But that is Legion's referring to a conversation. You gotta stream before I can do that, Legion. But nonetheless, we'll talk about more of that later, but that is the short version. I ended up being in the hospital for a considerable amount of time, in a considerable amount of pain, with fevers and other issues, which were unpleasant, that had to be dealt with. Some that it's just unpleasant. And they ended up, all they do is they've got to treat the pain, but they can't give you pain medication, because pain medication can result in a rebound headache and cause it, as I understand it, to be worse. So they give you temporary relief, and then when the medication wears off, whap. So that's fun. So we get to see in a few weeks when I get a single treatment if it's going to cause that again, because if it causes it again, that's a whole thing. But I will have a channel update to talk about that more in detail, although there won't be a whole lot more details, because again, I'm going to let you Google everything. But essentially, why was I in the hospital? Aseptic meningitis, which essentially is a chemically caused inflammation of the lining of the noggin. This is going to be a thing now, is it, Legion? It's gonna be a whole thing. Now we gotta fight each other, and the next time he streams, I'm gonna have to find him. Well, thank you, Legion. We'll return it, and maybe it'll find a friend. And we'll just keep doing that. Well, thank you. Very, very, very kind. But anyway, that's the shortest version. In the meanwhile, while I was busy being not well, things got updated, new things have been worked on. The clone's armor got an update, as well as an update to the fact that ask before you take anything from it, which is becoming a bigger and bigger problem of people taking things from the mod without asking. I hear happy noises, but I don't see it on my phone. Oh, there it is. Well, thank you, Titan. Very, very kind. Titan wanted his name on the latest donation. Or do I have the latest donation as the latest height? Well, we'll see if that updates. That's fun. Anyway. Aseptic meningitis. Viral meningitis and aseptic meningitis are very, very similar, except viral is a little more dangerous, but it's not that big of a deal. In fact, they used to treat it with narcotics, and they don't anymore, but narcotics are just a nasty, nasty beast. Anyway, hello, Black Bladder. That's you know what? That's a sentence I never thought I'd say out loud. Anyway, it is, and we are. Nonetheless, there was an update to Poncho's mod that added new commando armor. Not all of the commando armors have been ported yet, so I'm not going to bother with updating Journey and the other members of the Do It Squad, because we don't have all of them yet, and they wouldn't match, and that would bug me, and it'd just be a big old thing. There was a different Senate commando mod, so they apparently look ever so slightly different. I'm not going to bother to update them, but oh, now that song's stuck in my head. Anyway, I haven't messed with that yet. There's also, as I understand it, there's 2 different Advent to CIS mods being worked on. One of them has been released in a kind of WIP state. I have not talked to the mod author at all. I didn't even know it was being worked on. But I'm going to see if he'll be kind enough to join the T3 Discord server. But the only other thing, besides those 2 and in regards to Star Wars, there's been a whole lot of... that's my mom! Hello, Mom! The only other mod... There was Warhammer mods, so there's all kinds of other Imperium things that you can be now. Like Mechanicus and stuff like that, which is really, really cool by Roland. We'll take a look at that in further detail. Iron, which is Black Bladder on YouTube, but Iron has also posted different WIP images on the Discord server in regards to things being upgraded by him in regards to this, that, and the other thing. Cavalry released a Sith Trooper mod, which we're cramming in here somehow. I don't know how yet. Bear with me. Demon might become a Sith Trooper because I want it, and no one can argue with me. I did put a poll out on the community tab. We're gonna play and move at this point. I did put a poll on the community tab. Oh, that is very white. To see what people wanted, because Poncho was theoretically, hypothetically considering maybe doing something else, in theory, and he wanted to know what people were looking for the most. Original trilogy, Stormtrooper armor and weapons, CIS weapons, because Cavalier did the droids, did a great job, and I think he worked with Poncho, so that was a win-win there, or First Order stuff, which Thomas wanted so badly. And so I put the poll out there with every hope that people would come and support what I wanted, and they did not. So I cried a little, and then let him know the results of the poll. But we had the most votes ever on a poll on the community tab, and I appreciate that. We also had the most votes ever on the Discord, half the poll too, which also had the same result. And so I just am a little sad now, but you know, it is what it is. So you can see work in progress images of the Stormtrooper armor on the Discord server as well. I think there's a link to the Discord server in the description, so you can do that if you want. Okay, assuming everyone can still hear me, because I was leaning over the microphone and now I'm not. So again, please tell me if audio isn't sounding right. And the next stream, whenever that is, which it could be, it won't be tomorrow. I don't stream on Sundays, but we might have a stream on Monday. We don't know. Again, I don't have all my normal gear, so we'll see what we can do with what. Oh, you know what? That's on. Let's turn that off. Nobody wants to see my frame rate. Theoretically, even if my frame rate dips, yours doesn't. So there's that. I might not be quite as fast to respond to chat. Well, thank you. Thank you very kindly. That's very kind, Vitamin. I'm glad to be back. Just evac now and do nothing. I am gonna warn you. The last time I streamed, which I think I read was a month ago, was the last time I played XCOM. In fact, it was the last time I played a computer game at all. So, again, if you're just joining and you're like, why does everything look Christmassy? I spent a good amount of time getting all of the Christmas overlays to start. Like this one, I'm going to use my Stream Deck, which I got for Christmas. Thank you, family. So I'm going to go to the starting screen by pressing a button on it, which I finally figured out how to work after about an hour. And you're going to hear some Christmas music. I just want to show it off. And it took a whole lot of effort. And I think you can still hear me, but you'll be hearing music too. It took me forever to figure out how all this worked, so I am leaving it for a few streams because I want to, and it took a long time, and I am proud of it by figuring out how to use the darn bangled thing. So anyways, if you see the Christmas stuff in the lower, that's what that is. Okay. So, again, please let me know if you can't hear me. We're at 138%. We're trying to get over there to take care of those guys. We've got Riot, who's got Bladestorm, which is great.
Troopers, move in!
So we'll utilize him. Again, thank you very much, Gummy, for the very kind super chat.
Let's have some fun.
Moving on.
So I think I was getting ready to say I'm not going to be watching the chat too awfully closely. I will look down at it as often as I remember. But if I forget something. I wish I had the webcam on because that both scares me and I look up because for some reason it sounds like it's coming from above me. Oh. Golly nuts. Well, thank you, Titan, while you guys fight for a place in the latest donation spot. Very... Oh, wow. Well, thank you. They walked away. I'm looking down at my iPad. My mother's asking me, did you tell people what happened? I gave them the very shortest of details. Oh, one thing to add, when I had meningitis... I don't think I finished this particular part of the story, but I think we can play and talk, and I won't distract myself. One thing that, when you've got aseptic meningitis, as I understand it specifically, they don't give you pain medication. Not that I'm a big fan of receiving it. In fact, if I can avoid pain medication, I do, because it's not good for you. I mean, factually. And, oh, goodness, that is a group of, what, 2 Sidewinders and a Berserker? But anyways, you can get that rebound headache that I was talking about. So inevitably, I was just stuck at the hospital, and then there were some issues that occurred with things, and we're not going to be any more specific than that. But there were issues that arose during the entire experience, and eventually they managed to get me on a constant drip of a medication. Because, and that helped. And about a week later, I got out. But I was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks, so that was fun. All right, so I'm gonna Berserker, Sidewinder, another Berserker, 22. You know, half of me wishes I had a webcam on, because I have jumped off of my seat about 4 different times. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Chrysler college student. Oh, well, I appreciate it greatly. Hopefully, in the next few days, I can start to get some content out again. Something else that happened for the channel, though, I don't know if you've noticed, but now when you look at the subscriber count, it says 3.8 instead of 3.7, which is all you guys. The subscriber count, which is rare. The last time that I was very, very sick and I wasn't able to do something for about a month, the subscriber count went down. Everything stalemated. Nothing happened. Nobody watched the stuff. Nothing happened. There was nothing. The subscriber count has gone up. I'm not gonna lie. I am on a very, very minor medication for the pain, and so if I occasionally slur the words or screw something up, there's that. But anyway, no idea what I was saying, but thank you, Gummy, Titan, and Legion. Oh, it's just you two fighting back and forth. Okay. Well, either way, oh, very, very kind. Thank you. Okay, let's try and not die now.
Fast and hard.
Not entirely sure that was the wisest move, but if anyone gets close to it...
I got your back.
Okay, they're going away. I suppose the... Santa keeps scaring me. Okay. All right. Oh, golly. Well, thank you, Titan. It's very, very kind. As normal.
Move forward.
I'm really curious if these guys are going to come back at me or if I can just avoid them and go straight into the building. There's no door. One does not simply have more doors, apparently. Oh, the doors are over here. What's wrong with putting a little entrance over here, architect? Hmm? Oh, goodness. Alright. Well, thank you very, very kindly. Sorry. There was so much so fast I don't know what to do with myself. Okay. I think the best thing to do is to hopefully provide an entertaining stream. My mother is correct. It was so kind. And if you are curious, Mama is my mother. So we gotta shape up and be good. Alright, but in all seriousness, the question of the millennium, and again, please let me know if the volume is phooey. But the question of the millennium is are they going to come back at me? I've got 22 turns to get. It's only 2 turns away, really. If we're dashing, we can get over there in 2 turns. About 3 turns if we're not dashing, and then we got to get back here. So we probably need 5-6 turns. Hello from Russia. I've been watching your videos on XCOM 2 with the clones for a long time. Thank you for them. Thanks to you, I have an incentive to buy XCOM 2 with DL, and I'm guessing we just missed the C key. Awesome. Thank you. Hello from not Russia. I think I'm funny. I'm not. Anyway, yeah, if you keep an eye out, I am very much considering doing a giveaway of the PC version of XCOM 2 with all the goodies. But if you keep a sharp eye out on Steam, it goes on sale. And the last sale that I saw, it was you could get the whole thing. So XCOM 2, all the DLC for the original game and the War of the Chosen expansion for somewhere around $40 United States currency, so $40 US. And that was the best deal I'd seen on the entire collection. Is the sun shining there? When it feels like it. I guess I am in the sunshine state. So yes, sometimes the sun is shining. Yesterday the sun made cameos. But very kind, Space Channel. I'm going to be honest. I make the videos, yes, and I enjoy very much making them, but it is people like Dim Dim, Poncho, Turtle, way back when. Even Platoon, when he was making stuff. Platoon is the reason that I bought XCOM 2 way back when. I picked it up. I saw that you could have Star Wars helmets, and that's why I picked it up. So it's really people like them. All right, we've done nothing, and let's get some stuff done. We've got J-Dogs. We've got 2 commandos on our squad. We want to make sure to keep them safe. Conveniently, one of them is a ranger, if I recall correctly. He is. He's got locked on, which is good. He's also got gain plus 10 aim for your next shot with your primary weapon after a miss. So if we miss a shot and we shoot at the same guy, we actually get 20 aim. And his aim by default is 73, so it would be 93 if he misses a target and shoots at the same one. So Prowler is definitely very potentially potent if we use him correctly. Journey has got... He is scared of what? What are you scared of? Okay, he just panics if somebody else panics, which is understandable. But he does have killer instinct, close and personal, and lightning reflexes. So there is that. Let's see here. And then J-Dogs. J-Dogs is just a, what, trooper, I think, at this point? People like Crashdown as well, making the series better. And just everything else. So let's see here. I'm scared. Okay. My heart can only take so much. Let's see here. Secretly, I work for Thomas. This is just a plan to get your money. Oh, gosh. Well, thank you. You guys have been super generous so far, and I do appreciate it greatly. I mean, I really do. There's not enough. I don't know what to do other than to continue to make stuff that hopefully you enjoy, and hopefully make it worth your kind donations. Although I guess words are hard. Technically, they're called super chats. Are you unable to have video because you don't have all your? Are you unable to have things because you don't have all your things with you? Are you unable to have video? I'm unable to have video because I decided I'm going to stream, but then I decided I really wanted to figure out how my stream deck worked. So I spent all of the time before the time I decided I was going to stream, which was 3 Eastern, to figure that out. And so we don't have a webcam because Thomas wanted to be able to press a button and do this. But I don't have it all done yet, so I only have those 2. But I can do it with a button press now, so that's fun. We're going to continue to keep figuring out how that works and really confusing the people watching the replay. I'm sorry if I can't answer you. Still don't know much about a foreign language, but I try to understand everything you say. Well, that's fine. Even if you chatting, watching the live streams, watching a video, commenting, even if you've got a comment in your native language, that hit the mic. Even if you've got to comment in not English, we will we'll run it through Google Translate. So there's a very large chance that stuff could come out half wrong, but we could try. All right, I really wish. Yeah, I have a tiny little purple chair that my sister's kindly letting me utilize. All right, let's get some stuff done. Okay, so really the question of the millennia is, will these guys come back at me? And if they come back at me, should I utilize my rocket right now? I think I will wait. I think we will... Well,
almost on it.
Let him keep his height range. Pull Prowler down as well. We're gonna whip everyone into Overwatch in case something bad does happen. Pocket has died from a heart attack when his fans donated money and scared him. Yeah. Alright, we are closer. Theoretically, if they keep their same pathing, they will come one step closer, which is great, because the closer you get, the more accurate my rocket becomes. That's only 0.52 tiles. That very much has the opportunity to remove the sidewinders from the equation. I think they will come one closer. I'm sure
Take your lead,
if they
sir.
were to reveal me, which I think they'll come one closer, they will. If they were to reveal me, we can get one good shot at them. And we can. Alright, well, we're going to do this first. Everyone's going to take a shot, because nobody moved. Everyone's going to take an overwatch shot, and that's not the worst way to hello. Not the worst way to start this. We're doing some solid damage to him. Where's the blade storm? Whoa! He gone. Okay, cool. The biggest problem was that Berserker, and we removed him from the equation before we even had to worry about it. Okay. How much damage do you do? You only do 4 to 5. There's no way to remove from the equation first. You both have full cover.
Got it.
Ah, crumbs. Good news is I should be able to remove these sidewinders from the equation first. 4 to 7, it's not great odds. Cool.
Move it!
Waste of a rocket, you say?
Copy
For
that.
shame, I say. There are no wastes of rockets. We got a critical on him, too, which means that he just lost 9 aim thanks to that. Not charging forward. Utilize grenade.
Grenade thrown.
2. Cool. I just needed to do 1 damage, so we have ways to remove you from the equation. Bye-bye. Remove you from the equation as well. And we'll get focus, which is good.
Target destroyed!
And the real... That's too many. That's too many. Let's utilize full
Let's go.
cover instead of whatever I was thinking. Muton might have a grenade. Nobody's bound up enough to really cause a huge concern there. He's still got good aim. Oh, yep. Protection ate up most of it. Riot is at 8 health. He does have full cover. They're gonna take shots at Journey, who is pretty beefy. Alright. Gear took that one, so no damage done to Journey yet. The real question is what follow-up question, where is Thomas's phone? Cool beans. Oh, I'm just getting sportsy stuff with the sports ball. Unfortunately, those Najas or Nahas, however in Sam Hill they're pronounced, did not do me the kind old favor of moving up. Now, the nice thing is, this is 57, the next shot will be 77, so if he misses, which he did not, he's got a huge aim, but oh, well, he didn't miss, but that should be... Wasn't the last shot 57? matter. The commando's getting
Score
stuff
one
done.
for our side.
Okay. Anybody else have a grenade they would like to introduce to the dear old Muton?
Move it!
Oh, we're flanking the... Yep. Okay, I'll ignore my...
Confirmed kill!
Ah, you only live once. Sweet, you did not counter.
Yeah!
Okay. Alright. Well, that's how you do that.
Moving into position.
You know. Pro strats with Thomas.
Come on, shoot! Fast and hard!
We kind of have a mishmash squad, don't we? We've got the assassin, we've got 2 commandos, somebody from the 41st, and someone from the Coruscant Guard in the form of Ares, which we knew we could count on anyway. I am tempted... You know what? There are no enemies at this point that I'm aware of that deal 8 damage.
Moving on, sir.
I'm actually going to send our good old Prowler Commando
Got it.
to the roof. Let's see if he sees anything first. Reinforcements are imminent. I don't think we're making it back to the evac without saying hi to the reinforcements. That would be my guess.
Like we drilled, go!
Excuse me, Muton.
This is where they administer the bulk of their gene therapy treatments. At least the ones the general public is aware of.
Yes. Sprint you to here.
On it, squad leader.
Don't know if that door see-through or not.
Move forward! Stay small, move fast! Let's have
Okay,
some
well,
fun.
you can stand there now. The building is slowly burning.
Let's move fast.
Door.
Wish me luck.
Hello.
Moving to your mark.
Troopers, move in! Let's go.
I don't think we're gonna
Setting up a defensive position.
open up the door in case there's enemies inside, which there may very well be. Or on the opposite end of something. Rather have... there's no real way to shoot down, but he can get down quickly, so there's that. Let's open the door.
Move, move!
Anything? Nothing? Okay.
Move it!
Everyone in.
Move it! Secure the zone!
Bunched up, because that's the way to play XCOM. It's not, but...
Confirmed. Stepping off.
Oh, I saw it before you did it. Before you did it, this one won't scare me. This is exciting. Aw. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's not going to scare me, which is also very cool. So cool. Alright, well thank you so much. Ow, that was my meat. That's cool. Yep, I don't need that. Do I leave you on the roof? You're in such a good spot on the roof. I think we leave you on the roof. And I think we do. A good cover position. You've got locked on,
Yes, sir.
and the other one.
Take aim!
Watch the master ready for combat.
Everybody's been so kind today. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see. We can get a large intel cache, or large supply cache. Weird.
On it, sir.
Let's try and hack the one. We need a T3 fan. We're going for this, because who needs intel? Today's our day. Today is our day. Middle of a Saturday. Sorry we missed. All the times we missed. But, okay. Do I need to open the door, or can you guys figure it out on your own? You guys can figure it out on your own? Let's run back the way that we came from. Well, that's a weird way to get from point A to point B, but I'll take it.
Fast and hard. Like we drilled. Go!
Moving on. Moving on, sir.
Oh, who are we rescuing? Sid. I don't know who submitted Sid, but there you go. Oh yeah, no. Hawk is... I don't do thumbnails. I don't know how to do thumbnails. What are you doing?
Take him out. Delivering the kill shot.
Let's do it.
So Hawk has really helped out. I've used the same thumbnail a whole bunch. Really starting to consider just putting numbers on it.
Let's
using
have
some
some
sort of
Move forward.
Photoshop program.
Moving into position.
Because I do not know how to use Photoshop.
Moving into position.
May I move my humans? No? Okay. I know the way back is clear for now. I don't know where the reinforcements are going to land. That's part of the
Baseball, move fast.
interesting things. Oh no, the thumbnails are not really good.
Move, move.
They're really, 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 really good.
Moving to your mark.
You missed a few reelies. Okay, yep, you just realized people are missing from your prison. I'm not going to stick around for you to discover all of this. Also pay no mind to the fact that we burnt an entire part of your wall off. Ares gets a little happy with his rockets. Okay. This is the turn.
Let's go.
Don't know
Let's have some fun.
where they're going to land.
Moving on, sir.
Hello.
No problem, squad
Follow
leader.
around. You have no gun, so let's sprint as far as we can and still keep you in some form of cover here. Everybody else.
Move, move. Defensive positions.
Acknowledged. Taking
As you
position.
can.
All positions
You
here.
are.
Just stay clear of my fire, Deltas.
I don't know where they're gonna land, so we're gonna have to find out. Sid the Sloth, that's exactly what I thought. Okay, cool. Only a Rocketeer and an engineer, so we'll have to see where exactly they are in relation to us. I think they're right beside us. Oh no, they're way back there. Alright, book it. Book it, my friends. Book it, book it, book it. We cleared the way. That's the convenience of not trying to do anything stealthy like is...
Move it.
On my way. Yes, sir.
Prowler. Got our 3 Vips.
Let's go.
I'm really curious how many prison breaks we've done in this series. So sorry if I scared. Oh, so sorry if I scared anybody. This just scared myself half to death. In other news, don't drop your phone. Don't drop your phone when you're wearing the headphones connected to your microphone because it sounds like someone just punched you in the face. Wow. I think this is the highest someone's heart rate can be if you're not playing a horror game.
Fast and hard.
Moving on, sir.
Oh my gosh.
I'm on it.
Troopers, move it.
A lot of the update was the new commandos, a lot of Phase 1 helmets, the Blaze Trooper, which is still a work in progress.
Charge!
One of the issues with the Blaze Trooper is
Let's
the way
have
that
some
it's
fun.
supposed to be made. If they would,
Let's do it.
and it's nothing actually wrong with the model,
Yes, sir.
but if they would actually do it correctly, it would be such a clipping nightmare that no one would want to use it anyway.
Like we drilled, go!
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact.
That would be funny. Oh, Prowler, my friend. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize we left you by yourself. My bad. I'm fairly certain they're chasing us, but it doesn't matter. And we're gone.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I don't know why I'm surprised the commandos were involved, but one of you is. In fact, these mods are so cool, and I've commented on people who have taken them. People take my my screenshots, because a lot of the, actually less than there used to be, but a lot of the pictures on Poncho's thing used to be mine that I'd taken, and then others that I just utilized elsewhere. And people have taken my, not that I have any particular monetary or copyright stuff for the most part on the pictures. I mean, they are my pictures, but I don't want to let them use it anyways if they asked. But people have taken the pictures for all kinds of Star Wars stuff. I've seen 3 of my pictures so far.
Initial reports
That's
that
just
the
how cool the mod
suspension
is.
of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed as radical propaganda.
Thanks to my family, the Tommy Charles is now also in possession not only of the Stream Deck, which is cool, that we've talked about a few times, but also an Elgato capture card. So sometime in the future, maybe in the next coming weeks, we will. I definitely have it with me, and I've got the PlayStation with me too in Florida. But we can utilize potentially that to do some stuff off of the PlayStation. So there's a lot of multiplayer games that I don't play on PC, because I am not good at them on PC, because keyboard, mouse is not what I grew up playing. One of my hands is numb, so that's an
I wondered
excuse.
how the new gear would hold up, Commander. Looks to me like it's working out just fine.
Incinerator. Your flamethrower has an increased range and covers a wider area of effect. Attacks with your gauntlet and fire set by your gauntlet do +1 damage. That's a win. Javelin rockets. The range of your rockets increased by 6 tiles, and you may hit targets beyond your visual range. +1 default damage. Range of your rockets is increased by 6 tiles, so I can fire my rockets farther. Will there be Club Penguin? In relation to what? I thought Club Penguin was on your PC. Is that not a PC game? I'll play it naturally, but you know what? I'm gonna forego the better range and go with better just overall damage with the fire. I'm gonna go in the middle ground and take that. Prowler, my friend. Aggression, 5 crit chance for every enemy you can see. 1 pressure, you get +10 aim-1. I'm gonna go with center mass. Gain 1 additional damage. That could be a total of 2. And in regards to Muton or anything else, if we were to hit them twice and they had 2 damage left, I would be thoroughly not pleased. New soldier acquired, CT-8765 Sid. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at Sid, see what his armor looks like, see what we're looking like. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. It could be fun though. No, we're not going to be playing Club Penguin. It is a concept though. just to get a quick little glance at what we look like in particular different colors, because this armor is looking pretty sweet. I really like the design. I like the design of so many. In fact, if I had to put a percentage, I'd probably put 100%. I like the design of every single clone that was submitted. We actually have 2 that are not in the squad at this current time. Because everyone has done so well. Just so well. And it's very much beyond my creative abilities. So the CIS replacer, actually let's not talk about it. The CIS replacer mod actually just
Commander,
is a
we should make use of the ring facility and deploy our idle soldiers on a covert action with the resistance.
It's just really a cosmetic. Never actually had this completely fluid before. We have cupcakes. It's a win. Alright, now we just have to wait for everyone to lean forward and bang! Everyone's chillaxing. We've got what? We've got 2 members of the 327th. Prowler having a conversation, talking about how awesome he is. Riot also is supposedly hurt for 9 days. We're gonna have to have a discussion with him later. 3 members of the 227th. This guy has no friends. He's just. We don't talk about the fact that they drink through their helmets. It's just a thing. And then Otter, who's supposedly also hurt, talking to I think Dragon. So we need to have a discussion with our guys about being hurt. Not entirely sure about the healing properties of alcohol, but
Strategic resource located.
Furies got us 14 alloys. We do have a tower available to infiltrate. We've got excuse me, that's a base. That's the headquarters. That is a liberation mission right there. This is tower.
Setting course for the West African sector.
Take a see and look at what we have. Words is hard. 212. I think that's 227. My bad. I also had downloaded a mod by E that changes the color of the weapons. Like default's white, and then like tier 2 I think is green. Does it make a huge difference? No, it does not. But it's cool. So there's that. Oh, pardon me. We got from Do It. We've got 2 commandos ready to go. Falcon. What's Falcon ready? Let's see here. Falcon. Where's my other boy? Oh, Beowulf's on a different job. Not that we'd take him anyway. Just because he's a sharpshooter. You don't really need sharpshooters. I'm trying to remember who we took on the last one. I know we took these 2. Would definitely be a thing we'd do again. Could take Chaser. Could. There's a flying blowtorch in the background. Yes, yes there is. You see,
Commander, I appreciate you recruiting new staff
choice.
for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
So bright. So anyhow, for whatever reason, dice. I'm thinking Star Wars so much, I'm thinking dice. For whatever reason, Firaxis has it set up so that your soldiers can spawn in without, or the tools of the people can spawn in without it. Well, we can't have an LAAT, but we can do some things that I thought I had already done, which apparently I had not, to make it more reminiscent of an LAAT, just default one. So we're gonna go ahead and whip some red on there. Look for a pattern that fits. Oh gosh. I don't want any of these. Decal, excuse me. Go flames. Classic. Really cool things done here. Excuse me. I think what we're gonna go with is either, I'm gonna let you guys decide for me. Do we want to go with the shark teeth, the classic epic shark teeth, or do we want to go with the wings, or do we want to go with, there was fire someplace I thought I saw. Flames. So flames, shark teeth, or wings. You let me know. Let me know which one you think would work better. Hello to everyone who is watching. Couple side notes. I will be doing a channel update again. I did one at the beginning, but I'll be doing kind of the exact same thing. A channel update near the end where we're going to talk about hopeful plans and why I was gone for so long. I'm seeing a whole lot of shark teeth, cool, which is really cool. And then also, if you're curious why you're seeing a lot of Christmas-themed stuff, I worked really hard to get it to work. Then I was in the hospital, so we're utilizing it for the next couple of streams at least until I can figure out something else or go back to something that I've used before. Shark, 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 shark. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the sharks. I mean, I was pretty much out for Shark Teeth too. Shark Teeth was from the original Clone Wars series. That one all the way. Okay, cool. So we don't have LAAT. It's not a thing. Probably never will be a thing. If it ever is a thing, I will jump up and down with glee. We're getting slower and slower of having a Clone Wars overhaul. We're getting there. The CIS overhaul, as I understand, is going to be only cosmetic. So all of the stats and everything of people will stay the same. And as it stands, that particular mod only replaces Advent right now. So all the aliens are the same, which works. It works. Then there is somebody on the Discord, like it's Dimatus or something like that. I don't know how it's pronounced, but I remember it starts with Dim. It's not Dim, but it starts with Dim, who's really, really cool. I've talked to him a couple of times. He's really, really nice. And he even shared like a proof of concept where he's utilizing Roland's Empire or Advent to Galactic Empire mod to kind of replace what Roland did. So keep all of Roland's stats and characters and just replace them with CIS stuff. So there's actually 2 different others working on that. Then, of course, Poncho's working on Stormtroopers because you all hate me and nobody clicked on First Order. There was like 12% of all the votes was First Order. You've got somebody hiding. That doesn't need to be. Let's make sure nobody else is hiding in any of your other 4 contact regions. They aren't. Our supplies are at 93. That can stay that way for a little while. I need more people to be well, so we'll just scan. Strength is 1. Really would be nice to have missions down there. Strength is 4, strength is 4, strength is 4. Vigilance is 5, force is 8 across the board. Vigilance is 12. But let's go down here and see if we can't get some missions to pop up.
African sector.
Will the mutons become the Megal battle... Megal... it's the super Megal droids. The mega battle droids. I don't know what exactly the plan is. I have seen... It's all shared publicly. I mean, I'm not saying anything that's not known or that's private. So you can see all this. But Cavalry, who's the one that brought all the droids to things, and I know that he and Poncho have worked before to do textures on the... I'm not scanning. What do we got? 2 days, 9 hours. It's a liberation mission. Ah! You're killing me, game. I don't think I got what I need. Not with that baseline activity. How is the Force 1 and we have a baseline activity of 13 to 15? I also have to remember that the time on my tablet is wrong. It has not switched to Central. I thought I'd already been streaming for longer than I have. I mean, just those two decked out as 3 hours and 11 minutes. 11 hours. 3. You can see it. It's that time frame. There's no way I can do it. I'm gonna have to wait. Alright, this is Liberation. I must have planned to boost this, I guess. We've got a fairly good squad here. Beowulf tagged along. It's mostly... well, it's mostly green. It's mostly green. I assume I was gonna do this. Gets us up to vulnerable. Very light, though. So, I still gotta be 10 to 12 versus my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As long as I'm smart. Which we all know Thomas isn't always. Will there be Star Wars Battlegrounds? Now that I don't know. I have not seen anyone working on maps. The difficult thing is, more so than anything else, the way that XCOM works, XCOM 2, is it's all procedurally generated. So every time you launch a mission, the game selects a base, the type of area that it's going to be, then it pulls from that particular buildings, particular assets to build the map. So the map that I get may be a map that somebody else has gotten because it's all procedurally generated, but it's very, very, very random. So it's very rare that you'll ever see a map on this channel, and then you'll turn on the game and get the map yourself. Not the exact map. You might get the same mission name and the same location, and if everything lined up correctly, and you got the exact same map as me with the layout. I say all of that because that means that someone would have to port all those assets to the game, and I don't know how any of that works, and then somehow make it so that the game loads those assets to make everything look like it's Star Wars. Is it possible? I don't know. Will it happen? I'm not aware of anyone working on it. Map stuff is a big old effort. I do not know how
Menace 1-5.
that works
the
or how it is
communications
done.
relay is up ahead.
As far as I'm aware,
Move in and
nobody's doing
destroy the target.
it. Move in, destroy the target. 15 turns. I hate you. Now, if we can get Beowulf a line of sight on that, which I think that'll block right there. That stupid thing. You are very welcome to try, my friend. I have no idea how it works.
Go!
Oh, we already find somebody?
Enemy movement! Move! Move!
Oh, I have Ferris. I'm an imbecile. Next.
Moving on, sir.
Get Beowulf up there. He's a
Let's
very
have some
reliable sniper. We're everywhere with these weapon types, by the
Move
way.
forward! Let's move fast.
Somebody has a mag rifle. I assume a couple
Hostile
people have
approaching.
laser weapons. Oh, that's great. That's exciting.
Troopers, move in!
We have 2 snipers, because I apparently hate happiness.
Stay small, move fast!
I love Paul's design. He was like an epic shinobi in the last season, and this season he's not. When this season comes to a close, I already intend to do a season 3, and it will not be Long War. So, we'll be able to utilize stuff like dual pistols, single pistols, Jedi, the RPG overhaul, making all of our clones very, very unique.
Get out of sight!
Let's see, what else are we going to be able to do? We're going to be able to, well, I mean, I'm going to utilize the overhaul right now. There are pluses and minuses to both of them, but they're both different, so I'm hoping that the guy that was working on utilizing Roland's will continue to do that. And then the guy that did the other ones. The nice thing is, any overhauls to AI and stuff like that, the CIS one that's out now, I think, can use it. So there's pluses and minuses, like I said. Okay, someone's got the laser lance. You don't have a line of sight. Like, gosh darn thing.
Move in! Move into position.
didn't I put up? Oh, you actually have snapshot. Look at you. Put you into Overwatch with your pistol.
In position.
I could just rocket it for the sake of rocketing it. Rocketing it.
On it, sir.
I did not mean to click to do it. My bad. The drone's dead. Didn't hit the engineer at all. And now the Berserker's just really mad at me. Thanks, Beowulf.
Still trying to get this.
What about some third-party action from bounty hunters? I would... Personally, I would probably just make bounty hunters part of the CIS enemy type. You could. There are mods out there, like the Black Legion, for example, that you could utilize as kind of a stepping off point to make bounty hunters a thing. There's a whole lot of... there's already some alien assets in the game in regards to alien heads and stuff, and you could make things like Rhodians and Twi'leks, if you wanted to. Justice! Yes, justice. What do I do about that thing? You are just gonna take a lovely old... Fear me! Please go away. Well, at least Legion is making him hurt a little. Well, you made him angry, so if that was your intention, boy, did you succeed. I'm thinking something like this is in order.
Grenade out!
There is a surveillance drone behind me that could potentially be a concern. Could be a problem. What are you? You are not a very high rank. Why have I not utilized stiletto to this point? You're still hidden. I think you've doomed us all. My justice is now 71%. Oh, you know what? I'm not entirely sure this was a good idea.
I'm holding up.
Sometimes you have good ideas, and sometimes you don't have good ideas. Now I just gotta hope he's not revealed. He was. Got him in the schnoz, bro. Wow. Oh, that was all the way to the... Okay. That's good. I'm excited.
Bastard hard.
Ferris is still hidden, though. Ferris of them all.
Let's have some fun.
I think I'm funny.
On your rear.
Okay, he didn't get to shoot nobody. And he missed.
Might be in trouble.
I knew that was gonna happen. That was totally my plan. From the beginning, I said no problems.
That was something.
Totally okay.
Like we drilled. Go.
Zero problems. Fine. Good. Not an issue. I knew that was gonna happen. It was...
Let's move fast.
It was all simply a ploy by me to make you concerned
Move forward.
that something bad was going to happen. Yes. Totally. Totally the thing.
Let's
Either
have some fun.
dog barked in the game, dog barked outside, or my sister's dog barked. Which one was it?
Charge!
That certainly sounds like my
Aye, sir.
Not my dog. My dog's missing.
Troopers, move in! Stay small, move fast! Move, move!
On our way.
Move in!
Butcha!
Move in, secure the zone!
I mean, there's got to be enemies someplace. Yeah, we found some.
Enemy approaching.
You know what would work well here, especially if they're not moving.
Move, move!
We do not want to trigger these guys at all.
Let's go.
So, actually, no. Just over.
That's
Ow,
right.
overwatch.
Let the expert handle it.
Fire in the kill shot. Starting kill sweep.
I hate clicking the wrong button. I do. It will not remove all of them. I actually won't remove any of them at all, but... Oh, he blew up! Yes!
Stay small, move fast! Let's have some fun.
Okay.
Go, go, go!
Like we drilled, go! Take him out! Defensive positions!
Weapon ready.
That guy chooses to move hardly anywhere. Oh, he went into stasis. Light yourself on fire.
Help!
That one should have played dead.
Oh, you're not wrong. I try. What I try and do is I try and do stuff that people enjoy, and then I also attempt to not fail in the process.
Like we drilled, go! Troopers, move in!
Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we do not.
Move forward!
Ooh, hello.
Hostiles in the area!
Hello. Okay, well now we know where they are.
Let's move fast.
Let's get some snipers to range, perhaps. Let's get you
Stay
up
small,
there.
move fast!
Let's get you up there. Is there any place up here that you have a line of LOS on that silly thing? Here. Okay.
My feet are getting cramped anyway, sir.
You go there. You just
Move, move!
up here.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Delivering the kill shot.
You need to know where these people are.
Ah, guns hot! Take aim.
So I just downloaded the, I know what you're saying. I think there's some typos in here, but Clone Wars Enemy Replacer, noticed that you had made a comment on it about an hour ago. I did. I knew it existed, but I finally had a chance to comment on it. I think I said something like, well, that's interesting, or something. Very vague. I didn't mean for it to, but once I typed it, you can't edit it, and I forgot to delete it, so I did comment on it. Let's see here. If this works out, we'll just put the evac right here. Heyo.
This is Fire
Hello,
Red.
water creeper.
Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Oh, 9 roll, I'll take it. Got actions. You can take a sniper shot at it. Bang. I'll take it. I have to go to triggers. That's sketchy. That triggers. I guess you just go here and guard. I don't think I can grenade it. I cannot. Yes, I can shoot at it there. It doesn't seem like they're moving, but I also have the time to not. So, you know, we're gonna not. Say we did.
Get ready for attack.
Don't think there's any place up here that you can
Bastard hard. Setting up a shot.
watch you reload your gun.
Come on,
Things
shoot.
go sour.
Hold positions here.
Watch you
Try to kill sweep.
reload your gun.
Let's have some fun.
Was Scorpion found? I don't think so. Oh, I said that I'm interested. Okay, I couldn't remember. Did you know there's an exploit in the game that you can bet the game on turn 1? I did not. Might do it for the achievement. That sounds evil, doesn't it? When you put in as much time into the game as I have. Ah, crap! Reinforcements are coming. That's great. It's just what I want. Got another 9 roll though. Legion's doing some good stuff for me here.
Covering fire. Go!
Take another shot, maybe get a 6 roll. 5 roll. Okay. It'll be gone next turn.
Like we drilled. Go!
Just gonna watch all of them.
Now we play. Starting kill streak. Defensive position.
Okay. They landed over there. Close enough to trigger. Nope, far away. That's how we do. See, in Long War 2, if you ever go to play it... Hang on, Senator's gonna talk.
Menace 1-5, we've confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
Setting up a shot. Covering fire. Go!
Ooh, hey, look, well, we'll just hit him with everything we got, hopefully. Or nothing. Oh, there we go. At least Beowulf will take a shot.
That'll make him think twice.
That's stasis.
Maybe 3 times.
Make him think twice. What are you shooting at? Right, it's time to go.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Thing. Oh, you're in a spot. Who are you pointing at? Oh, you can't.
Like we drilled. Go! Move forward! Troopers, move in! Fast and hard! Let's have some fun.
Alright. Well, you're not in the spot, so... You cannot take a shot, so we'll flag you
Yes,
out of
sir.
there. You can take a shot, so... Okay, fine.
Copy that.
Whatever. I'm just gonna take some shots. We're not gonna do it.
Let's go.
Moving on, boss.
Roger
Get
that,
everybody
sir.
out there.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Also, I usually say hello to people, and I've forgotten to, just people who are active and stuff. So very quickly, before we go any further, I mean, obviously a big thanks again to Vitamin Gummy, my Mama, who was on earlier, she's not on anymore. Vitamin Gummy, again, then Titan Vitamin Gummy. They were some very kindness in Legion. But a big hello to Molten Edge, Panther, Matthew, who I think is Thatcher. Let's see here. They were all very active and very kind. Space Channel, I already said hello to you, but again, if you're watching, hello very much. Wonky's been very active. I appreciate it. Big thanks to Hawk. And of course, a big thanks to Wonky for being active this entire stream. Stream's not done. I forgot to do this. Big thanks to Andre as well for being active and talking and being very, very kind. Star Killer as well, hello. Even though most of the time I am, yes, rambling to myself. And a big thanks to Kyler as well for being active and then talking. I hate when you have 6 or 7 people in Overwatch and the first one takes down the psychic user and then the 5 wastes a shot on him when he goes into stasis. Yeah, it's just the best. It makes me feel like this guy right here.
If it improves morale, then I suppose there is no harm in it.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel when that happens, Skylar. I assume I'm saying your name correctly, and it's not like Hylur or Keeliur or K.
Loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM dissidents.
It was a great idea, but the game has a whole lot of replayability, a whole lot of modding ability. I wish I could turn those comments off. I wish I could turn Central off. I wish I could turn them all to stop them from talking. But oh well.
Morale is sure to be high after an operation like that. Great work, Commander.
Yeah, boy. Blue screen bombs are nice, but I'm going with explosive grenades. Do 1 more damage. I could have done formidable, but we're going with the most explosive of people. Everyone's good to go. Legion with the 18, Ferris with the 14. Ferris likes to stab people. It's one of his things. Shrapnel. Wish I had that before. Demon as well. Coming in with Wrath or Zero in. I'm going to go with... you can use the grapple to pull yourself to an enemy and deliver a Ripjack strike, but in my experience, it never ends well. It's been real, but I gotta get ready for a game. Good luck. Well, good luck back at ya. I wonder what you're playing. If you are still on, you can tell us all what epic sport, I assume. Could be an e-sport. No shame in that neither. I tell you what I need to build. I need to build a thing. Duh. Like a thing. Who wouldn't want to build a thing? You won't believe the power of the dark side. D&D! It's not sports or an e-sport. It is a game, though. A very fun one. I hope you enjoy it. I had the opportunity on Christmas Day to play Munchkin. That's not D&D, but I feel like it's D&D light. Very, very, very... oh, so very light. Probably offends people when they're like, oh, another tower. This is excellent news. Because you know what I can do? Take everyone off of Indo. Put them on more important things like recruit. Put 3 people on recruit. Everyone else on supply. Leave 1 person on intel cause reasons. What do we have here? Let's put 1 more person on recruit. See if we can increase our troop pool. Put 6 people on. I don't need missions anymore. I mean, I do. They're good, but the most important thing is I need to get these completed. That's what I need to do. Munchkin less. It's Kyler. The U makes no sound. You're good. Sweet. There should be a way to mod in alternative dialogue from a different game. If you can get into the game's coding and find the part where the vocal isolation is activated, it would be just like music. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how everything works. I don't even know how most things work. People have explained it to me and my brain shuts off and it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I can tell you that I'm wasting time. Hang on. I still want missions out here. Great. That's good. This excites me. There was a mod for vanilla XCOM where they just turned particular things that Central said off. I also know that when you find soldiers, people have modded in particular text, and you can actually tell that it's not what David Bloom, I think is his name, recorded, because there's little blips, and it even happens in Long War 2. So I'm certain that there are ways to mess with the files and make them ignored and whatnot. How exactly what does what is beyond me, but I do know that as a proof of concept, I recorded a couple of things that's in the Hive mod. I don't know if any of it's actually in the mod, but it's there somewhere. Really bad voice acting on my part. Give me something good. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, this is great. This is perfect.
Setting course for the Western European
Probably a trap,
board.
but we're still doing it. Munchkin is in the board game. I'm taking you, fools. It's definitely going. No question about that. BRB, I need to grab my food. Enjoy your food. I've learned that I don't like streaming in the afternoon. I'm hungry. My experience is you have to have two versions of the Ripjack that lets you bring an enemy to you and lets you take yourself to an enemy. You can use both of them back to back, and then actually I had a group of Death Troopers who were all Ripjacked up except for a single one of them, and he was the only one I ever lost in the battle. It's actually not a bad idea. If you can pull them towards you first and then pull yourself to them, you won't go anywhere. I didn't think of that. It's a great idea. That's brilliant. One of these is always great. A sniper's not actually a bad idea. I've got 6 days. I don't really care about experience. I care about the gear and the goods that I'm going to get. So we're going to take the best that I've got. Take a Shinobi as well. Let's see what else we got. Take a Rare. He's also very good at his job. Can I take a full squad? So Specialist is definitely in order. Given that it's 7 to 9, I'm taking so many, I'm fine with not being at 100% infiltrated. I won't have... Or you can use the flag across the map from person to person. Yeah. That's not an awful idea. I'm going to take a full squad. And I'm going to let it go over just a little bit. Maybe there'll be more guys. That means more materials. See how this goes. Okay. Also, I miss using the clone weapons. I miss them. I miss them so much. Okay, now let's take a look at people who are not on mission. Take anything good that they've got. Give it to me. You know, another squad. Not have that done right now. I miss using stuff like this. Titans, well again, that's cool. You're on mission, keep your stuff. You're on mission, keep your stuff. You're on the squad, do not keep your stuff. That's mine for now. Sound. Mag pistol, also mine, thanks. Andy, my friend. The fun part of Long War, staring at Thomas mess with stuff. Hang on, we're gonna take a look at one thing here. This is the Stream Deck stuff I was talking about. We are going to put in another scene here so that I can do it, which is, we're just gonna call it BRB for now. I'm gonna look at the pause there. And I can change the pictures later, but that should work for now. Okay, and then we'll go back to this. I'm going to get a water. So if you would like to, I could use the weapon skin replacer. We actually talked about this. I'll talk about it when I get back. I'm going to take a minute or two, not much more, but if you want to go get a drink, use the bathroom, stuff like that, I will be right back. Assuming that the stream deck is going to work here, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a drink of water. Because if I don't, we'll go from normal voice to, hey guys, and that won't be cool. So we'll be right back. about that button. This Stream Deck is, as soon as I get the hang of it, it's really cool. I decided to use the little streamers room at the same time. Hopefully got down on the interruptions. We have to make another water break because this water bottle only has half. So we'll see how far that gets me. Any Housers? Hello, Dominic. What happened? You can use the DVR and go back, or you can wait to the end where I explain it again. Or you can watch the channel update where I'll explain it for a third time. Short version, aseptic meningitis, bronchitis, sinus infection, and a superficial blood clot in the left arm. That is the short version. Oscar said, bruh. I don't know what we're bruhing, but... Bruh. Also, I'm not recording in my standard area. This is not my standard studio, you could say. This is like 4 or 5 states away. I'm in northern Florida at the moment. Western, northern, whatever. Okay, so. This has a, just a scope. I hit the wrong button. This has an expanded magazine, a scope, and advanced stock. This has an advanced scope, an advanced stock, and all the goodies. Gets you a mag pistol as well. I dig it. This Canon's got some probably good stuff on it. What's it got on it? It's got a laser sight, advanced, expanded mag, autoloader. Boy, if I could stop clicking the wrong buttons. Elite hair trigger. Sold. I'll have to take a look and see if the expanded or the ceramic plating, if we can make sure that they've got the right stuff. That'd be great. 2 assaults could prove less than stellar. I'm going to pull rare off of it. Let's see what else we can put on. Take another. Really, what we need? Yeah, that's what we need. We need Grenadier. Let's grab this boy here. Good one. Frag, flash, and the standard circle. We do not have more plating, so let's see here. Don't want that. But hello, Oster, nonetheless. We may never know where the bruh came from or what the bruh is for, but bruh. Anyway. A few people. I'm taking a whole lot of people on this mission. They're not going to get much experience. Really, the I don't remember what his name was. It was called A. Little A. Not even big A. Little A. Ta-da. That's how I work around this. I hit the wrong button. Where even were we? Oh, I had to pick up that pizza. Oh! Merry Christmas. Yep, Drifter, you were on the crew too. Pretty sure Nut was there. I know Chaser was there. And I'm pretty sure we were taking Flyboy because he's going to be out of there. God, bruh. So we've got God of War, God of Boy, and God of Bruh. I dig it. I'll take it. Very quickly, we've got 93 supplies. We might have something worth. These could be beneficial. I just don't want them. The better bullpup, we're not going to get for now. The better mag. Auto pistol again, they're not on the mission, so might as well not waste the moolah. Can build more alloy plating, so got a few more, so let's take a gander if we need to. I am deliberately making this mission harder. by taking infiltration a little bit higher than what it was going to be. But we're going pretty decked out here. I don't know that I can build better swords. I can. I need a stun lancer close. 14, so that would be nice. Let's bring one of these. Put it on Fly Boy. So why don't you use Clone War weapons? Oh, that's right. I said I was gonna talk about that. I have a profile, in fact, installed, done by Crash. I'm pretty sure it is available for download on the Discord server. Crash's hardware. So utilizing Iradar's weapon skin replacer, so you might see it referred to in chat or elsewhere as WSR, but that is what it is. That will change everything to clone weapons, and it looks great. Commandos, or the skirmishers, they can utilize the like the default commando weapon. I forget the name of it, but it's a thing. Snipers are utilized. All the stuff, very well done. Problem being, very factually, and actually this might help. These different colors of weapons may be very beneficial. I might try it again if those two mods are compatible to try it. But here's the problem. Everybody's weapon looks exactly the same. So it's not easy at a glance to see, number one, when you've got all these attachments, which are much more valuable in the long run, you can't see them, you don't know what's on what. If you know what you're looking for, you go, oh, he's got a special magazine, he's got a scope, you can't see any of that with clone weapons, for one. And number two, you can't tell what tier they are very easily. And so the best thing that we could do, which just takes a lot of time, that's why I chose not to do it, was Crash made a version where you can color the magazine of the clone weapon. But if you switch weapons like you do a lot, then that color doesn't always stick, and what's the mod for the clone the weapon names? That's a good question. Let's see here. Let's go to workshop. Let's go to also this. We're gonna make a video about that. Look forward to that. I really look forward to doing it because I've not got a chance. This is the Clone Wars enemy replacer. By the way, it just is a cosmetic thing. It does nothing like the other ones that are being worked on. Here's some of this other Adeptus Mechanicus, Ophical Assassin. The color things, Sith Trooper, colored weapon tiers, and then I've also got colored ammo bar turned on. So, yeah, that's what I'm using. Do we have a better gremlin? No. I could have swore somebody had a better gremlin. I can tell you. This is not the most just enthralling gameplay you've ever seen. Nope, that's a default gremlin. You know, I think that my good gremlin was taken with the rest of the 501st who had to surrender in order to not be killed. That was a great mission. Well, that mission near and dear to my. Yeah, all words are hard. Never mind. You have a mod pack for the mods that you use. Crash is supposed to be working on. I finally got my mod list together, the list of mods that I utilize. If he does not get it together in a couple of days, I will wonder if there will be any Old Republic stuff. There are droids. Here is the problem with. Finally, my seat went down. Oh, it's so comfy now. There are no good models of the Old Republic stuff, so until we get a game with models worth using, you probably won't see them. Or somebody makes them, but if somebody makes the models, then you usually have to pay for them. Just like Cage, I forget the other names, I'm so sorry, but there were people who commissioned the Blaze Trooper armor to be made. And I think it looks spectacular, and it's probably the best that it can look. There's some things being looked into to potentially make it look beefier, but right now the armor is not very beefy. That's just some people have made fun of it, which I think is rude, but nobody asked me. Okay, I think we've got. I could take this. I don't think I want to utilize it though. So, can we get a better gauntlet? That's the question. Do we have better gauntlets? Is there something that I can do? Gauntlet Mark II? Build it. put a better gauntlet on Ares. I want this mission to go well, so... Ah, here we go. It's a big old crew. And my seat is now lower, and I'm happy. Oh. So happy.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Yeah, that's a lot of good gear for 6 days of nothing. Hey, look, Debris is cleared. Power relay or training center. I really need an infirmary. I really need resistance comms. And resistance comms is the next thing I'm gonna build. I just need to wait for the supply drop in 2 days. Look at that. What fortuitous timing? What is this? 16 days. Enemy tech and psionic defenses are doubled. This feels like a trap. Does this feel like a trap to anyone else? This feels like a trap. I believe this is a trap. Trap missions are where you get usually like some good stuff with just a monumental boatload of time. But I do, I mean, if I succeed, I do get to counter barrier. I can't not, right? It's the next best squad that we have. What mod is for the colored weapon names? I answered that. What weapons are you have a mod pack? I answered that, okay. Making sure I've answered everything. Alright, of the guys that we've got, because I stole Ares away. Grayer's already got his weapon. Otter, or your sniper. Here, this. Okay, I don't have to care about any of this. Utilize the stun gun. You, my friend, you can utilize, I guess, the best laser rifle that we have. And then, in there 2 laser lances? There are. They have it. I don't even know. I didn't even know there were traps. Yeah. In Long War 2, actually, you can, if there's a mission, so I've never seen one. I've been told this, so maybe I've been lied to. But apparently, if there is a mission and the rewards seem really good, the number of soldiers are very low, and the infiltration time is through the roof, supposedly they can be traps. How about the Qs? We are going to take Legion. Oh, I wish I could use you. I'm going to pick out my crew. Get us a technical. Good old Andy Hamilton. Yes, he has hair. Yes, that's on purpose. If you don't know what's going on, I recommend you go watch the other replays when you have the time. We'll take Rodan to give us those invaluable grenades. Why do you still have the mag rifle? Why? I guess you're keeping it. And then could take Titan the Ranger. This is really a joint op between our reprogrammed droid who believes he is named Andy Hamilton, Dan the Silent Hunter. Says hello. So back to you. Do I return this hello? That was a weird way to say that. Hi. There we go. Fixed it. Oh, I wish I could use you. Poncho has said, I think publicly, that there is a chance that once Long War gets put onto the, if it ever gets put on, Long War the Chosen gets put onto the workshop, there's a chance that he will go to the bother of redoing the coding so that we could use either or. Which would be nice to not have to use the weapon skin replacer and hope for the best. Give you a laser rifle because you're a what you are. Let's take a look at the other people who are going to be getting close and personal. You are already wearing that give you the better one of these, just in case. Give you a trusty, dusty laser pistol, a smoke grenade, ceramic. You know what we're missing from this crew? Sorry, my friend, you're not going. So sorry. The Dim speaks. Hello, Mr. Dim. I need a specialist. Is the best specialist I have J-Dogs? Seriously? Don't have a better specialist than J-Dogs. So be it. We're taking a massive crew. All with really good gear. Let's grab a laser cannon. Hang on, I gotta do this first. Strip the gear, strip the weapon upgrades, bye-bye. Advanced auto, give me standard. It's one mammoth of a gun right there now. Do we have any scopes just to give Rodan a better chance? Nope. Double check Rare's gun. Laser sight, we got better laser sight than laser sight? Nope. Autoloader. Air trigger. Air trigger now. It's on the laser lance. Do we have an elite stock? Do I see an elite stock? No, there's stock. Thank you to everyone who's watching as well, by the way. This is the most enthralling and amazing gameplay that you can get. Staring at a bunch of idiots standing in this room.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Alright, most of our men are in those two spots. Really looking to crank the vigilance up in this area.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
While I recognize that you've been placed in a difficult situation, Commander, our continued failings over the last month have left many in the Resistance concerned. Nothing short of a fast improvement will do.
Our understanding of the Elder's vision has grown, and now we must strike in new ways to crush their efforts.
Sid, you're in charge. Alright, that sounded Syne. Sid might get hurt. Sorry, my friend.
My kind will do whatever is needed.
Setting course for South Africa. Avenger plotting new course.
Just 5 days. I need these, so mine. Stop killing these targets. Oh, it's a smash and grab. I hate smash and grab.
We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander.
Sure you did. Still can't do battle armor. Because I got rid of all my alloys. What's wrong with me? Okay, hang tight. Leave anyway. Hang tight for like a day. Just go have yourself a little drink or something.
Setting course for the East African
Where are we
sector.
going? Why do we go here? I want to go to the black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
The African black market. Duh.
Market is open.
Let's see, sell inventory. Do I have anything worth selling? Stocks. Buy. Advanced conditioning. Nice. Didn't know I had that. Buy. That looks like Narwhal. If that's Narwhal again, he does not get Narwhal 3 times. That's not happening. I always thought it would be funny if you could get kicked out of command if you failed too many missions. Well, in XCOM Enemy Within, Enemy Unknown, the first one by Firaxis, if you did enough stuff and lost too many, because in that one you have a whole lot of nations that fund you, and if you don't do a good enough job protecting them, or the panic gets too bad, they literally will leave the program, and if too many countries pull their funding, it just shuts down, you lose. Well, at least you can say you did the DLC. I never played these games, so I don't know. There's your life support, that's kind of nice. Scope. How much for the alloys? Ah!
Setting course for Sector 13, South Africa.
Okay, hang on. I need to start the research first.
Commander, the lab is currently
I
idle.
know.
We're wasting valuable time and resources by not conducting any research. Please consider providing us with a directive as soon as possible.
Better grenade.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
I do want an infirmary. Thank you. But
Commander,
what I want more than
appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team.
I want this.
But as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment.
I know.
We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
It's not my first rodeo, Missy.
Resistance Communications Facility construction initiated.
Work on that. Get that up in 7 days so I can increase the number of places that I'm working out of. Infirmary is next on the list of things that I want to do. Incomes. 8 days. Liberation. Crud. I don't have anybody good left, do I? Certainly don't have any good gear left. I definitely have a crew that I can take of literally everyone. Starting to get pretty low. I tell you what, I really want to do this. I might not be able to do it on him though. I might not be able to do the armor. It's so cool. We're doing it. No one can convince me otherwise. Right, let's grab Vortex. Buddy, you must serve a higher purpose. Hang on here. He will return to Vortex, by the way. In case Vortex is watching and watching the replay and freaking out. He could. For the greater good, man. We're gonna have a Sith Trooper. We don't get to have first order armor forever. Give me this. Okay. I tell you what, I really want first order armor in the game ASAP. Do I have to do the shoulders and everything? You're killing me. was trying to make this fast. It's not gonna be fast. Do that right now. Sith Trooper left shoulder. Sith Trooper right shoulder. They have forearms, they don't use. I tell you, I think that the First Order stuff looks epic. Cavalry did a good job, but I would like a full, even if they have to redo the Sith Trooper armor, like super duper high res, good stuff. Fine, twist my arm. I don't know if it's because people don't like the new movies, or if they don't like the, they just don't like it. But I love the new Stormtrooper stuff. I love it. Okay. There's the second. Oh, okay. That looks too bright. Doesn't look right. Hang on. That doesn't look right. Hang on. We gotta compare. Oh, that is too much red. Too much. That looks too neon. Hang on. We learn together here. Oh, hey, we're streaming. How you like that? Google. Sith Trooper. Give me the image. Alright. Give me the good stuff. Give me the good stuff. Give me the official. There we go. Say what you want. I love it. I love it. Is this too red? I thought it was. Ah, it's just. Oh, you see it as a smile? I just see it as a connector bit. What's that tell you? Okay. Alright, we have made our Sith Trooper. We have made it. We'll create a uniform that's just called Sith T. We will make that uniform global. We'll switch you back to the Vortex, and then we'll switch Demon over to the Sith Trooper. Oh, it's. I'm certain that Poncho will do his own version of Sith Trooper, and maybe somebody else will do a version of Sith Trooper for me. Or a full First Order thing. Because I love the First Order to bits and pieces. And if I can have like a mega ultra super shiny Phasma. Say what you want about the Disney movies, but somehow they have nailed. And I even like the fact that the a Stormtrooper is supposed to look like a skeleton, and then I'll do it right now. Jeez. Oh, I love it. If he does, I will jump for joy. I will leap and twist, and none of it will be caught on camera. You will just have to pretend that I'm telling the truth. But at least the story behind the Sith Troopers are really cool, because it's supposed to be the Stormtroopers look like a skeleton. So I still don't know why they have the little smiley thing, but I love it. 2 pieces. I don't know. I love it. Anyway, trying to send a whole squad to an infiltration mission. Oh, you're ready. I need to swap you out with somebody who's... I guess Cantor, so we can have a whole squad. Ah! Poop! I don't have the gear to successfully do that well. This is at 61%. And first enemy troops. 2 days, 2 hours until must launch. That takes this down to 6 days. Let's do it. That way I'll have the good stuff.
We are victorious, and the cause is advanced.
Ooh, that seems like a great use of 5 days with the chance of an ambush. Increase West Africa income by 9. 37, 5 days, not worth it to me. Alien loot. A guaranteed promotion if you don't get ambushed or captured or hurt. That at least fixes that. I have a ton of intel. I need to look very quickly at the advisors because I have a guard that's not advising. Do I just have more guards than? Oops. My bad. People are recovering. This is good. I could. Holy macaroni and cheese. 19 to 21. I took the good stuff. We're gonna try it. This was the plan. I'm sticking to the plan. Plans are good. I like plans. Plans are great. I'm fine. How are you? I could have boosted. I chose not to. Why do you like First Order armor so much? Starkiller asks. First Order armor, I really like the sleek, glossy design. It might not be practical, but I really, really liked it. I loved the look of Kylo Ren. I loved the look of Phasma being so darn fangled, shiny. I thought it was really cool. Then they had to kill her off in episode 8, but I don't like episode 8, so I suppose that's that. I don't know. I really like it. And the Sith troopers were awesome. The Jet troopers look cool. The Flame troopers are really, really cool too. I don't know. And then they're supposed to look like skeletons. The white ones do. And then the Sith troopers are supposed to look like muscles. I don't know if they really succeeded in that. Okay, we're not concealed. So Thomas is he's concealed. He's the only one that is concealed.
Troopers, move it!
The only way I'm winning this is by utilizing nut correctly. Sentence out of context. Okay. Is there a roof? There's a roof. I think I brought a sniper. I did. From Beowulf. Let's get Beowulf up to here.
My feet are getting cramped anyway, sir.
Let's put Prowler on the roof as well.
Yes, sir. On my way.
He's got some very good abilities that we talked about a little earlier in the stream.
Stay small, move fast!
There's no time limit on this mission. There is no reason at all to rush. They should have the First Order jet troopers in this. Well, I agree, but the problem is if we take a look at the poll, where you all betrayed me, if we just go to youtube.com, we go to my channel here, and we take just a little gander at the community tab, which you should keep an eye on. You all betrayed me. All of you. 16% of you were actually loyal. I'm kidding, of course. But, y'all hate me. So anyway. Oh, that's gonna trigger. That's gonna trigger too.
Let's do it.
Let's have some fun. Get ready for attack here.
I've decided that the Disney movies are great at making really cool looking things that they never use.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no, I need you to find...
Move forward!
Nice, the default trooper. Might have to face 21 enemies, but at least one of them is an admin trooper. I think this is in an area where the force is the same. The force might be lower in the other. I don't know.
Charge! Like we drilled, go!
Moving on.
Sir, you know patience is a virtue.
Moving on.
Ah, crappers. Oh boy.
Unboxing!
Oh boy. Yeah, you shoot your pistol. Great, you did 5 damage. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. But I need the corpses. Why did I bring a guy with rockets?
Thermal bomb!
Yes, Mr. Legio XXIII, which is 23. Mr. 23. I saw that. We've actually talked about that a few times. In a bit of a pickle at the moment, but hopefully somebody can inform him about what we're talking about. While I cry a little here.
Move, move!
Oh, those are great. So let's area suppress. You.
For the clone army!
Goodbye, Kramer. Let's take the 58 shot. It's gonna miss, but we can try.
Come on!
His aim's already poo, but no. That's I'm working for. Well, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in a minute. Let's try and take you out. I mean, it's gonna hit. It's perfect.
Score 1 for our side.
Prowler is turning into one of my favorite commandos.
Bastard
I
hard!
mean, they're all my favorite. Prowler. I think Poncho added flashlights to the weapons, which are great. That guy is the luckiest that had that.
Shield the hot
You know what? I'm gonna run you
Move
in
it!
here. Hopefully you're not seeing. I need your scouting eyes. Sentry, eh? Okay, still protect. Spin a graze. Ooh, the gunner. Gunner's a problem. Gunner's a big deal. Gunner's a big problem.
We've got problems, Delta.
Area suppression. Okay, we're alright. That's all.
help!
He's tried to move. You don't move. What are we doing? We got big problems. I need that gunner hit. Hit him if you can, please. That's enough. That turns him off.
That'll make him think twice. Maybe even 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I needed right there.
I love that sound.
heads up Prowler to do some big time damage. Let's see it. 3 to 4. Might get him, might not. Dead, man. Hit him this time. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Bro.
Blast it! Blast it! Back at it!
Okay. We're okay. We're still alive. We're still good. Jesu's gotta heal himself.
Move in! Secure the zone!
We're still good. We're still good. Do you have needle grenades by any chance? No, I did boosted chorus because Crash said that was a good idea. That's for darn sure.
On it, squad leader.
There's a rocketeer over there. It's a really big yikesy. I don't think I can hit him with a. Let's go for the 50. He made like a little arc around him.
What a waste.
What a waste indeed. I need that rocketeer. I'm completely bunched up. Come on, give me both. Give me both. Give me both. Okay, can I have one or the other?
On it, sir.
I need that rocketeer to not be able to fire his rocket, so. Take it.
Let's have some fun.
This gives me a sightline on somebody. Don't really want to utilize the grenade. Hit this guy, please. It's the
Could use
luckiest
some help!
alien man I have ever seen.
Covering fire, go!
Full cover, full beans.
Incoming!
Oh, his aim's only 50. Thank you, Red Mist. Overwatch, and the stun trooper moved. I refuse to have Beowulf waste his time on the trooper. The commandos, I feel, are the reason
That
the rest of
target's
these
done.
guys are alive.
Reloading.
I'm thinking, crap, that guy's an Overwatch. That's what I'm thinking. His aim is 45. Let's go for a 5 to 8 on him. Didn't get it.
Buzz off.
Buzz off. I need somebody to hit him. I guess I could just do that. That's just boring. Here, this will work. Hate to waste one, but on the other side, I'm okay with wasting it. This will and the Overwatch will go bye-bye. No more Overwatch.
Let's do it.
Really need that tear gun. Oh.
This one's down.
Yeah, you don't say.
Move it! Charge!
Oh.
Move forward!
Alright, guys, you need to get rid of this rocketeer. That's that. I don't think
Delivering the kill.
anybody used their
Troopers, move it!
explosives yet. Once we find some mutons, we're definitely going to have to start using that. But it's a good number of trooper corpses for the better ceramic plating, like the one that he's wearing with the 3.
Like we drilled,
and
go!
we were 100% certain to not blow up the thing that I'm thinking.
Go! Go! Go!
Got it.
Duet squads are really turning into a monster. I love it. He's got a free reload. You've got a free reload, so no sense.
Stay small, move fast! Let's go!
We would love to know where the, Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, doggy.
Move forward! Troopers, move in!
On my way.
Moving on, boss.
Yes, sir.
Charge! Fast and hard!
Oh, great. You know, I was just thinking to myself, you know what this mission could use more of? Vipers. Obviously.
Let's have some fun.
Macaroni and cheese is a great moment to pick it up. It is like just a. Look at this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 snacks. 6 nope ropes. Danger noodles. Wowzer. That is a thing. Wow. Yay, some of the most annoying troops in the game. Yeah, and these guys aren't even like the kind that are a little easier. These guys have the venom and the yank at you and everything else. Oh, my phone just did something weird. It changed foods to goofs, but when I tried to type in goofs, it changed it to foods. Just get 1 grenade and boom. Send them back to the Shadow Realm. I agree. Hello, Zach, by the way. I think I've said hello to you yet. Kind of you to come. What I will tell you is this will be the last mission of this particular stream, simply due to the fact that, crap, I can't even get close. Due to the fact that I can't get close. No. Good night, nurse.
Let's move fast.
Yeah, I can't get close without triggering some of them. Like, I won't trigger both pods, I'll just trigger one of them. I don't want to.
Like we drilled, go!
Let's get everybody up.
My feet are getting cramped anyway, sir.
Moving into position.
Move, move!
Does this not trigger? Oh, okay, this doesn't trigger.
Move it!
Obviously, we're not moving you anywhere.
Set for engagement.
He's back, tested the droid as intended. Is it everything you hoped it would be? Yes, go away, please. As I understand it, the current mod that's out, it only replaces most of the advent units, and it's just a cosmetic. It does not change anything. Roland's mod changes all kinds of stuff. And the one that's being worked on that I was aware of before that one just up and released, which I never heard of, was what am I thinking? It was, I don't know what I was saying. Completely lost the train of thought there. Hello. To you.
Okay, but if I get shot in the back, I'm blaming you.
Acknowledged. Taking position.
Small places I can move up to. That doesn't trigger the world.
Troopers, move in!
Yes.
Move forward!
These are good things. These are good things. Okay, you do not trigger by running there?
Let's have some fun.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
Luck. Okay.
Watch the
All positions get ready for attack.
It's been a while. Alright, time to say hi. Hello. Bang! Bang! That's something dead.
Yeah!
Only one Viper's gone. Bang. Fear me. Fear me.
Cadet mistake.
Our clones. Missing targets since 2019. Hello? Hopefully goodbye. It was enough, my friend.
Sorry, I guess I just didn't leave any for the rest of you.
Sometimes sacrifices have to be made.
Move in, secure the zone.
A little closer. Utilize a 73 and...
Hostile neutralized.
We're doing some good stuff today.
Moving on.
Moving on. They're moving.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's not the best percentages that I've ever seen. We've all got
Troopers, move in.
an LOS on them. So that's the thing. Got an LOS from here, so I'm going to try and utilize some shots here. Let's go for a walk fire at the 86 just to do some damage. Hopefully, got with 3, not the best ever. None of these shot percentages are good, as you can tell. Let's see what we can do. They're probably gonna all miss, but it's really, to me, it's worth a try.
This is bad.
Wow.
Blast it, blast it.
Gets easier every time.
Yeah. Oh, I missed. You said it gets easier every time,
Those
but you
things can
missed.
move.
Why'd you do that? Might as well try. I mean, the Overwatch shots are
Confirmed kill.
got him. They didn't even get a chance to
Mistake.
go. Would you look at that?
Move it. Why, hello, clanker.
Those aren't clankers. There's a pod over here. There's a pod over here. My guess is that's all the pods. 19 to 21. I don't know how many we've removed here. Let's see here. Okay, there's 4 there that we removed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Mercy. Look at our wreckage. Nothing's even on fire. None of our boys are down. All you've got is bullet holes and just... bleh. Yeah, they don't use the right weapons right now. There's something out waiting on them to be ported or implemented correctly or something to that effect.
Let's have some fun.
Commencing.
Affirmative.
Get all the boys
Guns ready.
moved up.
Charge! Back at it. Stay small, move fast. Troopers, move it!
Just get everyone moved up. If it continues the way that it was,
Steady.
You know, patience is
Ready for combat.
that one squad will come back towards us. They were both side by side, so we'll see if for some reason they've.
I can't rush it, you know,
Position
sir.
drilled, get ready for attack.
Do you have a stock by any chance? Alright. Steady your weapon up. Everybody else will
Oils
watch.
cover effective.
All positions here. Setting up a shot.
Let's take the shot.
You should have run away, dummy.
Alright, maybe they'll come towards us now.
Well, the master at
Setting up
work.
a positions here.
That felt good.
Just stay clear of my fire, Delta.
Defensive position for attack.
Commandos are getting work done, man.
Bring them on.
I'll take your lead,
Get ready
sir.
for attack. All positions here.
Oh no, the loot expired. This isn't 100%, it's 93. Grayson, equipped him.
Do you think we used enough?
Yep. I was hoping they'd give me something to fight. Thank you. Anything with swords? No. I'll utilize this to even the odds just a little.
Copy that, General. Confirmed kill.
Wow. Ah. Here we go. There's the Advent Guardian left. I hate to go to half cover. Okay, bye. This is going quite well. I'm very proud of how this is going. Considering I,
Just stay clear of my fire,
didn't
Delta.
touch XCOM for about a month, it seems that it is like riding a bicycle. I don't want to come close enough that
On it, squad
me
leader.
and Beowulf can get a shot in. Well, we sort of caught this particular building on fire. Hopefully there's no structural integrity that we're hurting here. Okay, where is everybody? I would very much like to know. There they are. Beowulf, you got a LOS on him? Sure do. Okay, bye. So cool.
It's dead, all right.
Oh, you literally earned a promotion in a long war mission. That never happens.
Weapon ready.
Setting up a
Take your
shot.
position.
Covering fire. Go.
I don't know if the Viper will continue to come at me or not. I guess that's fair. Hang on. Wow. good. We're fine. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay.
By the book. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, hang on. We have to take our time with this and appreciate something. Hang on. Don't face it now for me, please. Don't face it now. Slow down time a little.
Native creature killed. Positive confirmation. Area secured. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
That was the best thing that I've ever watched in XCOM in a show. That was awesome. That was so cool. Oh, that hurt my head. Oh, that hurt my head. That was unwise. The meningitis is not completely gone. That was the best thing I've ever seen. Oh, we're making that a GIF later, or a GIF, or however it's pronounced. That was awesome. Oh, so great. With the minor issue of there being a wall in the way, so let's move to a different location. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That was the best thing I've ever seen. Oh. I didn't expect the Viper to like fly up in the air.
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not be alarmed.
That was the best thing
All
ever.
weapon fire and wounds were simulated to better train Advent forces.
Oh, that hurt me. Okay, I'm okay. I'm alright. Oh, that was so funny. I'm sorry. Beowulf is going to be out for a while, which is unfortunate. I wish I had some stats from that particular fight. I think there's a mod that gives that to me. Precision shot, lone wolf, high definition precision shot. That was one of the coolest missions I have ever done. Oh yeah, chasers in a pretty bad way too. Here's more armor. 1 Stun Lancer corpse, which is the best thing that we acquired from this. 7 trooper corpses, an officer corpse, 6 Viper corpses, both in the sectoids. So we got all of that, which is good. We lost out on 3 trooper corpses because I used that rocket. So that was 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We had to face the maximum amount, but we did it fairly well. 2 guys got pretty hurt, but otherwise we're okay. Very good. That was awesome. Alright, well that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap up the clone part of the stream. I'll take a couple of minutes to rehash for those who didn't get to start at the beginning. So we'll just go ahead and watch some clones work out, I guess. So to very quickly let everyone know what was going on, I'm going to make a channel update to kind of talk about all of the plans and things of that nature, but very quickly. The reason that the channel went on a hiatus for about a month, which was not intentional, there was about a week and a half where I intended to be a little MIA, to kind of hopefully come up with new plans, new things to do. I do have a few different plans. We'll talk about that in the channel update. I'm hoping to dabble just a little bit in mobile stuff. A game called Marvel Strike Force, of which I have a special place in my heart for. It's a very, very fun game. So we'll talk about that. We're going to do a complete and total beginner's guide to that. Very, very comprehensive. I just have to get it all planned out. So that's pretty fun. That's just a little tidbit. We'll talk about all the other kind of plans. There's a few different games. Trying to go a little bit outside of the box, so to speak, to see if we can't get just a little bit out of the niche. But there's a lot of XCOM stuff that we got to cover too. But the reason that I was gone is I do have relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis. I also have Crohn's disease and the terminal ileum. You can Google all that stuff to understand what it means if you so wish. And I think a lot of people are embarrassed to talk about stuff like that, but it's not really, I think people should talk about it more. I think particularly guys should talk about medical issues more, because there have been people so prideful and so stubborn that they have given themselves extra issues by not going to a doctor, so that kind of stuff exists. But in an effort to treat both the Crohn's disease and the multiple sclerosis at the same time, because a lot of Crohn's medications do the opposite of MS drugs. The MS drugs don't do the same, but the Crohn's medicine can make your MS worse if you pick the wrong one. But there is a medication that we want to try called IVIG. Again, you can Google it. Intravenous immunoglobulin, I think is what it stands for. I don't exactly know how it works, so that's going to have to be something that you Google. I have read it, but I've forgotten. But one of the side effects is something called aseptic meningitis. Now, meningitis is inflammation of the lining of your brain, and it can be a very, very dangerous thing. Just imagine the worst headache you've ever had, dial it up to about 6 bajillion, and you will reach the pain level of meningitis. It's the only thing to surpass it in pain that I've experienced is a kidney stone. Those aren't fun either. But aseptic meningitis, which it was either that or very mild viral meningitis, simply means that there's really no reason to freak out, and it's just very, very, very painful. The problem is they can't give you the normal medications that they will give people for pain because it can cause a rebound headache, which essentially is worse than the one that you start with. So there were some issues there. I ended up while at the hospital, and there's a whole big story of which I will probably never tell publicly, but I ended up getting bronchitis and a sinus infection, which meant fevers and all kinds of other problems, which caused issues for my multiple sclerosis at the time. And then I ended up getting a superficial blood clot in my left arm, which is all that boring stuff. But that ended up putting me in the hospital for 9 days total, and that was after 2 other days of treatments. But the third day was when I ended up going into the hospital, and I was there for 9 days. They finally got me good enough to send home. I still have a good amount of pain in my head. All that laughing and all this stuff has caused me some issues, so I'm gonna take a break, eat some food, and see if we can't record some stuff that we can post later, and we can talk about that later. Essentially, the treatment for aseptic meningitis is time, so there is no danger to it. Even if it is a mild viral, it will eventually go away. So that's cool. The superficial blood clot, again, could be a big deal. If somehow the blood clot were to get to the deep veins, that's a concern, because it can get to your brain, your heart, and cause either a heart attack or stroke, depending on where it goes. So blood clots are a big deal, but for superficial, typically they just dissolve over time and go away. So again, not too bad. Theoretically, the treatment for that is time. Last but not least, it was the bronchitis and the other thing, and antibiotics. I'm better. Not totally better, but better than I was. So if anyone has questions for me, I'm more than willing to stick on for a couple of minutes while we watch Ares and Fuse, I think, and Stiletto and gray guy whose name I can't remember. Exercise. I'm more than willing to try and answer a few questions before we go. If you've got questions about the channel or anything else. While I wait to see if you guys have any questions, what am I thinking? No idea. No clue where I was going with that. Anyway, high fives. Are you using the new Advent to CIS mod? No, it's not compatible with Long War, which is what this is. Will I use in the next one? Probably, unless not dim, the other dim. There's a dim. It's like dim Dias or something like that. In which case, I will probably use his, because his will be more of an overhaul than the one that's currently out. The one that's currently out is, I think it says overhaul, but it's a cosmetic thing, which is nice because that means it'll be compatible with other Advent mods. The Imposter. Yeah. So there's Dim. He made... I mean, he's the master, really. And I'm not saying that because I know he's watching. I'm saying that because he made... I know he didn't do it all on his own, but he did a lot of stuff for Star Wars, and Poncho is kind of taking up the mantle for Star Wars as of late, but he did a lot of stuff for Star Wars, him and Turtle, and then he did the Space Marine mod, which is very comprehensive and awesome, and it's very well done. The weapons, the bolters, they look great, have great everything. Custom animations, he worked with Obelix DK. It's a great mod. Wonky went ahead and put in intravenous immunoglobulin is a blood product prepared from the serum of between 1,000 and 15,000 donors per batch. I'm assuming this is all from Google, so I don't know how accurate it is. It is the treatment of choice for patients with antibody deficiencies. IVIG can be used for tons of stuff. For this indication, IVIG is used at a replacement dose of 200 to 400 milligrams or kilograms per body weight, given approximately 3 weekly. Mine will be every 4 weeks or longer. Will you play Minecraft? I did a video on Minecraft. Nobody watched it, so probably not, unless that video were to suddenly and miraculously get popular. I think I released it. Now that I look back, I don't know that I actually released it. There was an issue when I was trying to record Minecraft. My desktop kept flashing in, which was like, yeah. It doesn't look like anyone's got any big old questions for me. Mods that have come out that you may be interested in checking out. Number one, the one that came out today, the CIS overhaul. So again, I've said this several times. If you're watching the replay, you're like, shut up. Or if you've watched the whole stream, but just for those who have not, the CIS overhaul that is out is cosmetic. It does not change any stats, and it only replaces Advent. So the farther in you get, you'll still have aliens. I assume you still have sectoids and everything else. You're going to have aliens on the first thing. It's just, instead of Advent having Advent soldiers, Advent has droids. And it won't be compatible, as far as I'm aware, with the Advent Galactic Empire. Now, yeah, no, there's no way it would be. There's no way it would be. Let me see. The one that was being worked on by the quote imposter dim, end quote, utilizes the Advent Galactic Empire mod, and it essentially is a cosmetic on top of that. So it would utilize all of the stats that Roland put together, so all the balancing that Roland did, which I thought was really, really well done, and I enjoy shooting stormtroopers, and I'm hoping that he continues to work on it. I don't see any questions. So yeah, as an aside, I will be working here on a potential Minecraft. I'm reading Minecraft, my brain's saying it. A potential, well, not potential, a Warhammer 40k run through. I'm obviously going to use Dim's Epic Space Marines. I'm going to utilize Roland's stuff. And then I'll give people the option of choosing if they want to be a Space Marine or a Eldar. And yes, people are going to be working together that won't normally, but it has happened on occasion, as I understand it. And then I guess we'll be facing Ultramarines, because I think the Advent to Imperium mod makes them all Ultramarines. But we're just going to assume that they've all gone rogue, and we'll come up with some sort of story or something to that effect. But we'll continue to work on that. Hopefully make it watchable here in the coming days. Very quickly, just because I want to use my Stream Deck. Hang on. Hey, where'd Stream Deck go? Stream Deck, come here. Syne. We'll just do this. We'll go end, and then we'll go end, and we'll do that, and then we'll go back to this. There we go. Very quickly, we also got Sith troopers, which make me happier than happy, and I want more. I also hope that somebody else does the Sith troopers too. Cavalry does a great job, but if somebody else does like Sith troopers as well, I'm not going to complain. To have different versions of the Sith trooper, different looks of the Sith trooper, then I'm not going to complain there. Will you go back to Phoenix Point if it ever goes on sale? Yes, I refunded it. I didn't like it. It irritated me, so I got rid of it. That's my review. I was going to do a whole review on it and everything, but no, I'm just, no, didn't care for it. It's not a... When I played it day one, didn't even feel like it was finished. So there might be, you know, I will wait probably the whole year till it comes to Steam, and then we may touch it again once it has some DLC and whatnot, and things to touch there, things to mess with. Battlefront 2 content, planning to do that off of the PlayStation using the Elgato capture card. So that's hopefully something that if anyone's real excited about, it's some Star Wars content. And I very, 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 very much plan to return to Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2, which is a great, fun game that for some reason I stopped playing, even though people watched it. So there's that too. So there's some Warhammer stuff, there's some Star Wars stuff, and then we may touch some other stuff as well. Thank you very, very much to everyone who took time out of your Saturday to come talk. A big thanks to Titan, Vitamin, Legion, and ironically enough, my mother. Of course, there's always thanks to my mother. I mean, she's not watching, but without moms, none of us would be here. So, at the very, very least, they gave us 9 months. But my mother's given me so much more. So very, very much more. I'm very, very fortunate. That being said, I hope that everyone enjoyed the stream. If you did, putting a like on it. If you're watching the replay, commenting below. Comments help the algorithm play nice with your stream. Did not say this at the beginning. I meant to. Meant for ages 13 and up. So, there's the post-stream disclaimer for you. Anyhow, have a happy Saturday. Have a very happy Sunday. Happy New Year to you all. Yes, I'm still using the Christmas overlay because I worked really hard on it. Then never got to use it except for once. So, have a happy, happy day.